Greetings, my awesome blue stars. Welcome back to your Not So Daily, exposing your classmates. I'll expose mine's first because why not? Mr. Williams literally said to me that he'll change the seating plan when I wanted to sit next to Beverly. And this was the new seating plan for my row. And this was the old one for my row. Like, come on, this has to be rigged. Why did the teacher have to put me next to that merciless, impudent troublemaker? On the bright side, I'm not literally next to him because of how the tables are. These are how the tables in the science laboratory are placed. Thank you for giving Nerd Bean a chance to explain things. Let's get to the point now. During science, Kevin sat in Matt's seat. He probably forgot about the new seating plan. When Matt arrived to class 10 minutes late, he sat in Kevin's seat. And boy, oh boy, he was doing something patently absurd. He was calling out to Ethan across the classroom while explaining to him how he stole an egg from a cupboard in food tech class. He was throwing it up in the air and trying to catch it perfectly. He dropped the egg. Mr. William won't be excited about that. Excited. Get it? I was correct. He wasn't. Mr. Williams told Matt to clean up the mess. However, the teacher kept making egg jokes, and it was cracking me up. Jokes aside, they weren't making anyone laugh. The louder students were saying. While Matt was cleaning up the egg mess, Henry wanted to help, but Mr. Williams said,
"Henry, leave Matt alone. He's suffering from shell shock."
When Matt was whispering to Henry, Mr. Williams bellowed,
"Matt, stop egging him on."
Poor teacher, he really thought everyone found him hilarious. Everyone was egg-boring him. Mr. Williams also teaches Zero's class, and while he was teaching, a random girl bent her ruler on the table and began smacking or flicking it. Then Mr. Williams turned around and said,
"Hey, how would you feel if I bent you over a table and began smacking you?"
Everyone laughed about it, and that girl didn't say anything. I'll be exposing my friend Moon, also known as at Why Can't I Remember My Name? I know, it's quite a long name. I was showing him how to discuss this one mentally ill bozo who goes by the name Al. He's the same boy who I was begging to suck my finger when he kept picking on me, which worked because he stopped. So I gave Moon my risen, sizzling ideas, and he said he'll try it. He did not pass the requirements. This is how it went. I'll do a beat for every rule he broke.
Hey Moon, I'm sorry for making you upset. Moon, don't leave me.
Suck my you dumb
Alright, I'm leaving.
Now I'll correct your mistake and give you some super skibidi advice to stop bullies. Number 1, the use of Dumby will make him want to come back at you or roast you. Use good boy as it will weird him out as it's a trending phrase. Probably will give him PTSD from TikTok comments. Number 2,
SYBAU.
I still need to explain to you about how you told him to suck your instead of finger. It'll make him sick as hands have thousands of bacteria. Hey, don't run from me. I need to explain your third mistake. Now it's time to expose some of your classmates and teachers. This story is by Rex. So this dude, let's call him D.
These nuts.
D was my crush in 3rd grade. Unfortunately, my friends hated D.
The remains of Duolingo are flowing out of his nostrils like a river.
I didn't listen because I was head over heels for him. So for the rest of the year, I tried my best to hide my feelings from him. But I think that he found out that I liked him because he began acting weird and friendlier around me as if he was trying to gain my trust. Over time around March, I overheard him talking about how he likes me, and I got way too excited. I also had gotten way too confident and began thinking that we could date. But one day, D began talking to a girl called K who also had a crush on him. I didn't care as much as I thought D already liked me. But then D said,
I don't like you anymore.
Right to my face. K began giggling and I felt mad. I shrugged and continued my work. After that day, I felt really mad but eventually let it go. D started to act even meaner to me, but I didn't care. I'm okay now. I have a girlfriend. Oh, thank Riz. I would have began tweaking out if you dated that Wreck-It Ralph looking kid. This story is by Camilla. So my middle school would often switch principals, but one day we had a new assistant principal. Let's call him Mr. Kid Eater. But there was this rumor that our principal went to my cousin's high school, then some girls. But you know, he was black, so I thought, of course, they'd judge him. Not gonna lie, I'd also not fully believe it and think that some students would make a lie of him and go off a stereotype. I was wrong though, because they had people saying that he was looking at girls' bums.
Wash your bum bum, wash your bum bum, wash the dirt away.
And many other nasty stuff. Then one day, Mr. Kid Eater made some boys fight. As a result, it had caused him to get fired and imprisoned. I was shocked, but he deserved it. Just to be on the safe side. I won't show the photo, but it was somewhat like this. The face was blurred out. Well, that was something not skibidi at all. This story is by someone who I'll just call Angel. Today, I'll be talking about this person called G.
I like it, cut G.
She used to be in my homeroom classes, but one day she bought in to school. And while she was walking to her locker at the beginning of the day, she didn't zip her backpack for some reason. I didn't know why, but she got caught by the hall monitor.
It was at this moment that he knew. He up.
I was one of the kids who saw it happen and knew she was cooked. A couple minutes into homeroom math, G got called to the office where the principal told her that she'd get suspended for 3 days. She got so mad that she stole the intercom and screamed that she hated the school in it. No joke. She then got expelled instead of suspended and now goes another school within our town. I saw her at the bus stop for that school once while my mom was driving me to school using a shortcut. And that's all I've got. That was crazy. Thanks a lot for sharing. Very skibidi, am I right? Oh man. This story is by Sasha. So once, when I was in 5th grade 6th year, there were these two kids, K and E. While we were lining up to go to science, they decided to stand next to each other. All of a sudden, I hear loud O's and ahs. My friend, who I'll call A, told me to turn around. And so I do, and guess who I saw? K and E fighting. After our teacher broke it up, we spent all of science gossiping about the fight. Suddenly, K and E return and are told to stay away from each other. Though, they just sat on the benches for gym. After gym, E and K were being watched by a teacher and ended up having to sit out of recess and have their parents called. That's not all. There's more things to say, but you've got to wait until next video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like the video and comment your favorite part of it. Have a fantastic day or night, and I'll see you later, my awesome blue stars. Bye.